Premiered 50 years ago. My first guest has been inspiring us and making me swoon. Now, yes. Now, if that wasn't enough, he just released his 39th children's book, Detective Duck, The Case of the Missing Tadpole. Would y'all give it up for the legendary, and I'm such a fan of his, Henry Winkler! Oh my gosh, Henry. Thank you. Thank you so much. They're such fans. Oh my gosh. Henry, I could think of nobody better. You are the perfect guest to kick off our Thanksgiving week. So thank you.
My favorite holiday.
Thanksgiving is your favorite holiday?
Thanksgiving, my favorite holiday. I not only love the meal, I love the family, I love the sandwich the day after.
Oh, the leftovers, yeah.
Wonder Bread.
Yes.
Mayonnaise. Mm-hmm. Cranberry out of the can, none of that berry stuff.
No, out of the can.
Turkey.
Yes.
A little stuffing in the skillet.
Yes.
Oh, and then and then if you have it left over, the spinach souffle. Heat it up. Oh my goodness. Now, I have so many of those in such a short amount of time, I do not eat turkey until next year. True.
I know, it's so good. It's always good the second, like the second day after the first day. Everything's always better.
In my house, we make a separate turkey for my sandwich.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you can say, and that is your
That is
meat.
my turkey.
That's your turkey.
Yes, I carve Henry in it.
I love it. And you know what? I love having you here, Henry, because everybody has the kindest things to say about you. I never hear a bad word about you because you're...
No, you know what? Starting tomorrow...
Yeah.
It's going to be all over town. Oh, my goodness.
I love it because you have met so many people along your journey.
Yes.
And another person who I'm a fan of is Sylvester Stallone. But I heard you guys are really good friends, you and
We
Sylvester.
are.
Like, you helped him get his start in Hollywood.
Well, you know what? He drove across the country.
Okay.
I met him on the Lords of Flatbush.
Yes, when you were
He
in...
invited me to his walk-up apartment on Lexington Avenue. Mm-hmm. He painted his windows black because he did not want to be influenced by time while he wrote.
Really?
Because this guy that talks out of the side of his mouth is a philosopher.
Yes.
He is funny, witty. He is prolific.
Yeah.
Right? So he drives across the country with his first wife, Sasha, and his bull mastiff dog that takes up the back of...
The entire
They must have left a lot of clothing in New York because this dog was big.
In the back seat, yeah.
No room. Okay, so now the car breaks down. He calls me, said, you have to come pick me up. I pick him up. I take him to the apartment he rented.
Yeah.
Okay, now he gives me a script. I go to ABC.
Okay.
And I say, here's a script. They read it, they like it, they give me the money, I give the money to Sly.
Right.
I said, the good news is you got the money.
Okay.
The bad news is they want to replace you as the writer.
Oh, you kidding me?
He said, don't let them do that to me. I take the script back to ABC. I say, here it is. Here's all the money. I need that script.
Yeah.
They say, we don't do that. I say, I know you don't do that, but there's always the first time.
That's right.
I finally convinced them. They give me the script. I give it back to him. Rocky, a year and a half later.
The script was Rocky? Oh, my gosh.
And when he did the movie, they offered him thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars. And they wouldn't let him act. They said, we have to get another actor. So he took $10,000 for the script and the acting gig combined. And
he was Rocky Balboa.
Yeah.
Wow. It's so amazing because your memoir, Being Henry, is full of these incredible stories about people on your journey. And I know in the book you talked about meeting Paul McCartney.
Yes.
What was that like?
Okay, so we're on the streets of New York.
Okay.
It is 1976-ish.
Yeah.
I am with my wife, Stacy. We're walking down Lexington Avenue again.
Lexington is your street.
Really, I love that street. So we're walking down the street, and all of a sudden, Paul McCartney is walking the other direction. And I went, Paul. And he goes, the Fonz.
That's what he said.
That's what he said. Then he gave me, this is how crazy I am. He gave me a phone number and he said, let's stay in touch. And I, like an idiot, called that number.
Well, why were you an idiot?
Well, every 10 minutes for about 24 hours.
Okay, so you called Paul McCartney.
And he never answered the phone. So I just want to say, if you know Paul, could you tell him I'm a good guy? To finally pick up.
Well, I have to say this because Oprah Winfrey gave me her phone number.
Yes.
And I can't stop calling her because I called and she answers the phone. She goes, hello, and I hang up.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, you never actually have the conversation?
Well, one time I said, Oprah, what are you doing? And she goes, what do you mean, what am I doing? I said, well, like, are you doing your laundry or something? What, you know?
And she said.
And she was like, she laughed. She was like, you know. But I remembered Oprah knows Paul McCartney.
Yes.
So I can call her.
Yes.
I don't know if she'll pick up, but I will certainly call her.
And connection.
And connect. And I will tell Oprah if she could call Paul McCartney, tell Paul McCartney to call you.
Absolutely.
I got a reason to call her.
Now, you know, the memoir has come out. You know, if the original hardcover was too heavy,
yes.
and you couldn't carry it in your briefcase, in your purse, it's now in a paperback. It's like a bendable buddy.
Yes. I love it. So it's coming out in paperback, so we can read it in paperback.
Absolutely.
And that's not the only thing about your memoir. Congratulations. This is your newest book, Detective Duck.
Yes.
Okay? And the case of the missing tadpole. This is your third. How many children's books?
We have written, Lynn Oliver and I have written 39.
39 children's books. But Detective Duck, congratulations.
She is an adorable little duckling.
Yeah.
And she wants to be a detective. And her best friend, the salamander, Sal, he says, you can be anything you want. And also, you know, she's an environmentalist. There is an algae, a blue-green algae growing in the pond.
Right.
And it is smothering the pond.
Yes.
She uses her detective skills to solve the problem so that she can make the pond healthy again. And then Franny, who owns the cafe in the middle of the pond on a lily pad.
Yeah.
The frog.
Franny the frog.
There's Franny.
Yes.
She makes French fried flies.
French fried
That's
flies.
her specialty.
Yeah.
Her son is missing.
Okay.
Tad the tadpole.
Yes.
Uses her detective skills to find Tad.
I love this. And this is why you got a starred review. From the Journal of the Librarians of America. I'm not saying it correctly, but their star is hard to get. It's like a Michelin star. So you read the book, you enjoy it, and then you can eat it. It's delicious. You know what else is good? Congratulations on this. Your life is so full, Henry.
The universe is giving me so much. My son, Max.
Yes, I was going to ask
Our youngest, we have Jed, Zoe, and Max. Max said, the universe is giving you a bounty. You have to take it, Dad.
And you have to take it. Yeah. And speaking of Max, your son Max, he works on American Horror Stories.
He does.
Yes.
He does. Oh,
American Horror Stories.
He is so cute, this guy. Okay, so.
Did he hire you?
Yeah, he hired me.
For American Horror Stories?
8 years old, I take him to see Bottle Rocket by Wes Anderson.
Okay.
He said, I'm going to do that, Dad. I'm going to be a director. He kept his word.
So you planted that seed?
He runs these shows for Ryan Murphy with his colleague Alexis.
That's a big deal.
Yeah, and he ran American Horror Stories this year.
So when he hired you to play a part on there, Henry,
he did.
How was your son as a boss?
My son is strict.
He was strict on you.
He's strict.
You didn't almost get fired or anything,
now,
did you?
I'm so dyslexic.
Okay.
You know, and I ad lib.
Oh, can you do that with your son?
No.
Okay.
He said, "Not this time, Dad."
Really?
There's an exclamation point. Use it, Dad.
That's the way Max talks to you?
I want to tell you, he is so strict. So now he has a friend in his class
Yes.
At USC when they were in film school.
Yeah.
Matt Spicer. And Matt spent his entire school career in my house eating us out of house and home.
And look at him now.
And now I'm working for these two guys.
And look at you working for these dudes. You plant seeds, Henry. Now, I know this.
Yes.
I know because you played the Fonz and everybody loves you so much.
And let me...
You get...
All right. I just want to say, this particular woman looks amazing in this dress.
I love you. Now, I know, so you get tons of fan mail.
I did, yes.
When you were playing the Fonz.
Yes. No respect in my house, but a lot of people that don't know me wrote.
They wrote, and you would read your fan mail.
Did.
You read.
It was so scary to leave my apartment in the beginning.
Yeah.
That I had all those boxes of fan mail delivered.
Yeah.
And I read them all. And then those that were really special that touched me, I took an old piece of script. You know, a script on a sitcom comes out and it's white, then pink, then green, then
all
blue.
The revisions, yes.
So I would take a revised script that we weren't using, and I would write a thank you note on the back of
Henry, that's so awesome. Well, we found out.
Yeah.
We found out that on our show, one person who wrote you is our executive in charge of production, Jim Tomlinson.
Right.
And you sent him an autographed T-shirt and a Happy Day script.
Right.
For his charity auction that he organized back when he was a kid. And Jim saved the letters all these years. Look at what he saved your letters from 77 and 81. And I don't know where Jim is. Where's Jim? Jim. This is Jim Tomlinson.
This Jim
How does
waving.
it feel, Jim, to get a letter from the Fonz when you were in high school?
Well, back in '77, when Happy Days was up there, I walked into an old boys' school with a letter from Henry Winkler. I was the Fonz on campus.
Now, Jim, if you don't mind, would you come and stand between me and Henry? Can you come over here, please? Because I want to just... And Jim, this is Henry Winkler. Jim, we thought that it was time that Henry signed something for you, for you to keep for yourself. So where is we got a jacket. You got to come around, Jim. We got a jacket for you so that Henry Winkler, I'm sorry, I'm so bad. Okay, so you got this is the jacket. Now you got to turn around, Jim, so that Henry Winkler can sign the back of your jacket. Look at that.
Tickles.
Oh my God. He's on the back of your jacket. Oh my God.
Thank you.
Henry, this means a lot more than you would ever know. So thank you so much.
First of all, it's amazing. But
And
let me
Henry-
just say, James, you look so good in leather.
Learn from the best.
I want to say, Henry, thank you so much for being here. We love you so much. Y'all make sure to pick up the paperback edition of Being Henry and studio audience. You're all getting a copy of Henry's new Detective Duck.